When I started playing World at War, it was easily the best Call of Duty, and still debatable to this day. Of course, we all started off with campaign to unlock our first ever zombies map, Nocturne Odin, and it was what blew this franchise into a whole nother level. Then we have Vera, which is easily one of the hardest maps we ever encountered. Then comes Shinonoma, which is the easiest yet awesome, and it's very underrated. Then we have Duris. This is where the problem starts with me. Don't get me wrong, I love this map. But when it came out and they started the Easter eggs, right there I saw that and I said, uh-oh, immediately. Because I knew exactly where they were headed. I would also just like to point out that for some reason, every game likes to do this where they have a masterpiece in front of them and they just like to change it up for some reason. When if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why would you change up what was already great for your franchise? And also another thing is that why do games start to become kid friendly all the time? You know what I mean? I'll dive more deeper into that when I get into this. But anyway, so we have World at War. World at War was amazing, and everybody knows that. Everyone knows World at War was great. But I don't even want to dive too deep into that. Then I want to dive more into the Black Ops series. So Black Ops 1 was undoubtedly the best Black Ops ever. I don't care what anyone says. You can debate me all you want. I don't care what anyone says. Black Ops 1 was the best. You had the regular zombie sounds, the scare you to holy hell zombie sounds. You had the gunfire in that game, made you feel like every gun you had, you were pretty much insanely powerful with. You know what I mean? Like the RPK, Commando, Galil, HK-21. You wanted to pick those guns up rather than the ray gun. Obviously, you still did if you want to get high rounds, but man, it just made you feel so in control. You know what I mean? Or it's like what's the other gun? Shoot, I can't think of it. But yeah, like all those guns made you feel in control. Oh, the AK-47U. Like I'm telling you, go back and play Black Ops 1 and tell me when you compare Black Ops 1 guns to Black Ops 2 and up guns, like Black Ops 2 through Black Ops 4, all the Black Ops 2 through 4 guns like rather than actual like boom boom, you know what I mean? Like they had actual impact in Black Ops 1. And Black Ops 2 and up, you feel like you're shooting every single gun is a silencer type of gun. It just makes you feel not as powerful, you know what I mean, as in Black Ops 1 did. So anyway, Black Ops 1 had the greatest maps also, right? And there was no bullshit to them. There was nothing. Just, it was straightforward. The only thing I can say I didn't like about Black Ops 1 was once I saw, like, Call of the Dead have, like, a storyline in front of it, I was like, oh, shit. Now I know where they're going to go. Because they're going to go that route where everything has to have a storyline with zombies now. When that's not the case. You know how in World at War, it's just you loaded in, you played. That was it. That's all you needed. You play Black Ops 1, some maps you loaded in and you played. That was it. That's all you needed. You didn't need some stupid ass storyline. You didn't need a stupid ass way of like tentacles coming out of you. Like what the hell is that? But next, I'm not gonna talk about Black Ops 2 because I haven't played it, but I've seen gameplay for it. But I'm not gonna say whether it's good or bad because I haven't played it. But getting into Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, I can honestly say I can't stand Black Ops 3. The new zombie noises make you feel like, what the hell? The guns in that game, everything sounds like a silencer. Nothing sounds like it has power to it. Just all you needed to do was graphical enhancements, which that's fine. I don't care about that. Graphical enhancements are fine. but don't change up what was already great about it, like the noises, like the scary noises, the atmosphere, the guns. The guns, I can't stress it enough how shitty I feel whenever I pick one up. I'm like, oh great, does this one sound okay? Does this one shoot okay? You know what I mean? But, and they all feel like they're from like space or some shit, you know what I mean? Rather than just actual like gunfire, you know what I mean? But Black Ops 3 is so shitty. And oh, about the kid friendly thing, I play Black Ops 3, and here I'll do like an example, like let's see, here's a good example, like competitive play in Pokemon. Competitive play in Pokemon was essentially the greatest thing ever from Gen 1 through Gen 6, right? But Gen 6 is where they started to become too kid-friendly. And what kid-friendly means is appealing to the audience and what they want, and to make everybody a winner, rather than just, you know, it's either you play or you don't, you know what I mean, to their standards, and how, and what makes the game great for them. But yes, in Pokemon as well, they made it too kid-friendly. Now, from Gen 7 and up, it seems like competitive is not competitive play anymore, and there's so much rules to it now, rather than just, before you had your tier list, and you made your move lists for those tier lists, and they weren't banned, and that was it. But that's besides the point. That was just an example of what games are doing nowadays. They're becoming too kid-friendly and too dependent on the fans' reactions, rather than just making your game, you know, pleasing to the eye. So I also don't like the route how Black Ops 2 and up made it to where everything had to have a storyline to it, rather than just loading into the game and playing. That's how I like it. When you load up to the game and you just start playing. None of this whole bullshit on how these zombies were made or what's happening now. Like, no, you just went and played. But, you know, that's just me. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, if I were a developer, like, clearly I would never change what I made in World at War. I would just make the maps, and there you go. That's, you make, the DLC would just proclaim the new maps. It wouldn't have to do with, it needs a storyline, or oh, it needs to zombie sounds. Like, I can't stress that enough either. When I play Black Ops 3, I don't get scared like in and no, I'm not like scared of Black Ops or World at War. What I mean by you get that scare factor is like those noises and that atmosphere really make you like, oh shit, they're coming. But in Black Ops 3 and up, you're like, oh, they're there, hi. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, they try to make it like a Resident Evil or like a Dead Rising feeling. But that's the decline for what I think. I don't think there's much more to say. I want to hear your thoughts on it. What do you think about it?
Juggernaut is fuel for honor.
Yeah, I just want to hear your thoughts on it. And my whole thing on it is, why would you change what was already great? And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And why do games like to venture off into making things so kid-friendly for the eye? Or why do games like to think it's cool to change what was already great about your franchise? You know, like, I don't know if you're hearing these zombie noises now, but they sound like shit, dude. They sound like fucking annoying-ass squiggly helium siren noises. It's annoying as hell, dude. Fuck, but anyway. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I would love to hear your opinions on it. And like the video if it's nice. Please dislike if you don't like it, because I don't give a shit. I just want to hear what you think. And you guys need to start being more open about what people say. You guys need to start having more common sense. And yeah, peace.